We come to the air at noon with the latest in a deadly shootout that killed 3 U.S. Marshal Task Force members and a CMPD officer in East Charlotte on Monday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ben Thompson. And in just the last hour, a city source confirming to WCNC Charlotte that President Biden will be in town tomorrow to meet with his officers' families. We're still working to find out exactly when that will be, but we know the president is scheduled to be in Wilmington around 3 in the afternoon. So again, President Biden coming tomorrow to meet with some of those families. Also at this hour, we are following a procession set to get underway for Deputy U.S. Marshal Thomas Weeks. Take a look at the route. It's starting at the medical examiner's office in West Charlotte, headed north on I-77, making the roughly 30-mile trip to the Calvin Cook Funeral Home in Mooresville. It was set to start about an hour ago, but it has been delayed. There are road closures in place around the area right now. One of those will be at I-77 North near mile marker 13. That's around I-85. WCNC Charlotte's Destiny Richards joins us now live from Mooresville along exit 36 there on I-77. Destiny, it's going to be an emotional day there for sure.
Definitely. Again, this route where Thomas Weeks, Deputy U.S. Marshal Thomas Weeks is coming down is here in Mooresville, and we have people that have come outside of their businesses, come from their homes to show their support for law enforcement. So it's emotional, but it's also great to see the community support out here today as we wait for him to be transported here to a funeral home in Mooresville. And as you said, he died along with 3 other officers in Charlotte on Monday, and he leaves behind a wife and 4 children, according to the U.S. Marshals Service. And I want to talk about some other ways the community has shown their support, growing memorials across the Charlotte area and fundraisers as well. You can still help the Weeks family. We know that Serve and Connect, a nonprofit started by the widow of a fallen officer, it supports families in tragedy like this. And they launched a fundraiser recently, and the goal is $10,000. And as of this morning, over $2,500 was raised. And also Back the Blue and See, we've talked about their fundraiser as well. More than $90,000 raised with that GoFundMe. So still ways to support them, not only online, but also in person by watching this processional. Again, we are here on Highway 150. This is part of the route. Eastbound on Highway 150 is where the processional will come down. We're between I-77, the exit 36 that they'll take, and then this goes all the way down to the Charlotte Highway. So we are just standing by, waiting to see that. But again, great to see people out here showing support in Mooresville, and people have been standing outside in Cornelius as well. So just following along on this route to not only show their respect for Thomas Weeks, but also the officers who are out here and working this event as well and are helping keep people safe as he's transported here home to Mooresville. I'll send it back to you guys.
A homecoming indeed. All right, Destiny, thank you. Meantime, a memorial service now planned for this Friday to honor fallen CMPD officer Joshua Iyer. A procession will begin at 9:30 at CMPD headquarters in Uptown. It will travel the short distance a few blocks away to First Baptist Church. That's where a memorial service will begin at 10 o'clock. Iyer was a 6-year veteran of the department. He leaves behind a wife and 3-year-old son. It's also important that we take a moment right now and remember the other 2 officers killed in the line of duty Monday that we haven't mentioned yet. Task Force officers Alden Elliott and Sam Pelosi. Elliott worked with the North Carolina Department of Adult Corrections for 14 years and joined the Special Operations and Intelligence Unit back in 2016. Pelosi was another 14-year vet of the State Department of Adult Corrections. He joined Special Operations back in 2013.